In 1959, with a degree in advertising, Rolf Glerum became a PR assistant with West Coast Lumbermen's Association. That path would eventually lead him to a firm led by a legendary figure in Oregon public relations, William Marsh.
He literally was one of the most knowledgeable and renowned public relations practitioners that Portland has ever seen. Tremendous personality and good sense of humor, and he knew everybody in town.
He also joined what was then the Columbia River chapter of PRSA.
It was very formal, all men, and as a matter of fact, I remember they had a annual banquet, which was black tie, and in those days, that was almost unheard of.
His career includes memories of another Oregon PR legend, Ron Schmidt.
I first met Ron Schmidt when he worked for the governor, Governor McCall, and he was a tremendous personality, very smart, very well-connected. As a matter of fact, he had when Oregon came out with their license plates, he had a Jaguar, I believe, and his license plate was A.
Today, PR professionals who want to earn accreditation take their exam online. It was very different when Rolf Glerum earned his APR in 1973.
I used a manual typewriter rather than an electric typewriter. And as a matter of fact, I went from a manual directly to a computer. I didn't like the electric typewriter. Well, the test for the APR was held in Bill Marsh's office, and there were about 6 of us, and all he had was electric typewriters. And so, to answer these questions, of which there were probably 7 or 8 essay-type questions, I was forced to use an electric typewriter. But I put in at the beginning of the thing, I put in a disclaimer and said, I am very unfamiliar with electric typewriters, so forgive the typos. But the APR designation was very important to a lot of us.
Rolf Glerum was president of PRSA's Portland Metro chapter in 1981. He also served on PRSA's national board.
I had more interesting experience as a member of the PRSA board. Met some great people, national figures as far as public relations are concerned, and took several trips back to Washington, D.C., and we'd have conventions in various parts of the country, and so it was a lot of fun.
How has the PR profession changed over the years?
It was completely different than it is today. I could no more make a living in the public relations business today than in brain surgery. It's just been a tremendous change in the use of the media and the internet and websites and all of this. I've been asked by young people what they should take in college in order to prepare them for the PR field, and I say you should take writing, writing, and writing. You've got to be able to communicate with your public and with your client, with your media, rather than just talk about it. You've got to be able to put it down on paper, and so that it's there for all to read. And if you're not a good writer, that will never happen.